Okay. Okay. สวัสดีครับ Good morning, my lovely audience and all concerned people. How are you today? I hope you will be fine through the COVID-19 and all for better. I hope your business get fully recovery right now. Also, let me introduce myself shortly again. I'm San Saran Amonchai, but you can call me Ben for the easier and shorter way. I'm a sales engineer from the marketing division. I'm here with my mentor, my boss, Mr. Tirachai Ratanangsu. He will help you to answer your comment and collect the question to answer all by the end of the presentation. So look right here, we have some attendees already. We have 20 people right now. Okay. Okay, so I'm live today with a very interesting topic with the name New Era of Cooling, the inverter technology and refrigerant trend. Yes, uh, I know that you all might familiar with this technical word already, but I highly expect and hope that this information will help you trigger or remind you something to improve your business better and better. And moreover, today is April Fool Day, right? But all the information here I presented you, all truth, no fake information at all. So are you ready for changing? I come up first with the information from John Magazine Refrigeration Edition in 2019. This is the global refrigerated showcase cabinet consumption since 2016 to 2019, or even today. You know that it is a common sense that people need a fresh food, the food with long life period of time, right? And also its benefit to the manufacturer that can elongate that product. So it means that the consumption keep growth every single year and keep us have some job to do is a good news. By the way, if you look more closely in one convenience store, you will see that the energy consumption in one convenience store. Do you see something in this pie chart on the left side? Half of it consumed by the refrigeration section. And you will have the question right away, does it consume or you have to spend money that much? By the information from the energycheckup.eu, the research showed that the C-store site at the average at 200 square meter and consumption energy at 560 kilowatt hour per square meter and run 24/7. Once you calculate it back, right here I show you in terms of Thai baht, you will see that you have to spend up to 200,000 baht a year. That's quite a lot. It's actually higher than my salary right now, you know. And I would like you to freeze that figure in your mind, and I will explain a little bit more. Here, the information is the F-gas regulation. You will see that from 2015 to 2030, the quota of the HFC refrigerant limited each 3 years. I'd like to show you. For example, in 2020, the HFC that contain the GWP more than the 2,500 will be banned. And the quota decreased, as you can see, until the 2030, the quota ban down only 21%. And right below here is some example of the refrigerant you can use for your unit. So until right now, you will have the question pop up right now, how to reduce the refrigerant energy consumption that you pay. You remember the 200,000 baht a year. And second question, what refrigerants we should pick to your unit. So I will hit to the point right now. I introduce you the inverter technology. You all might familiar with the air conditioning inverter unit, right? It's the same concept. It's actually good for the refrigeration unit also because it's run 24/7. If you look more closely in the right graph, comparing between the fixed speed unit or conventional unit with the inverter unit, you can see that the fixed speed one, it can reach the temperature set point, the unit have to off and then on again. You will see that the frequency of the on and off cycle is very rapidly. But when you comparing it in the red line of the inverter unit, the unit do not have to run on and off that frequent anymore. It just moderate the speed down to the level that optimized with the unit. And by that concept, you will get the energy saving right away at 20%. This information confirmed by our lab test, the project that we're doing with the university, and we have a lot of field sites to confirm this figure. Moreover, the inverter technology can give you the option to add more feature in it. And I'm proud to present right here, we call it pressure floating. You might have a question right away that what does it do? How does it work? So I will explain here in the easier way. It is a back-to-back communication between the indoor unit and outdoor unit. For example, when your indoor unit can reach the set point at for example, like a 2 Celsius, it tells the outdoor unit that, hey, you don't have to run at a high speed anymore. Why don't you lift some pressure and lower the speed of the unit down? They're talking like this back to back, and once the unit reach the optimum point, you will get the more energy saving up to 10%. And moreover, the additional feature I want to present also, we call it smart defrost. We know that the unit, the conventional one, once we run with some period of time, you have to off the unit and run the fan to blow out the ice down in the evaporator to bring back the cooling capacity, right? And that affect a lot, like affect to the indoor cabinet temperature, of course, and you have to spend more energy to run the unit again. With the inverter technology, you don't have to off the unit anymore. You just lift the pressure set point to the level that ice can melt down by itself. And that saves more energy up to 7.6%. So until right now, the energy saving we get some from teapot, right? And it's up to 37.6% already. By the way, you will have the question pop up right now that does the inverter technology save much? I calculated for you already. If you only drop in the inverter technology in your unit, you will get instantly 40,000 baht a year. Moreover, if you combine it with the additional feature, you will get almost up to 80,000 baht a year. That's quite something, right? Okay, I know that you all right now will think that, okay, I want to develop the inverter unit right now, but don't be so fast. Once you want to develop the inverter unit, there's a lot of things you have to concern about. First one, the heart of the unit, compressor. So by this driver and controller, that is the brain of the inverter compressor to control what compressor speed should run and when. And also other part. I show right here that and strongly believe that the saving that I mentioned, 40,000 baht a year, once you only adopt and adapt the inverter technology, it is the controllable. And once you can control the additional cost within this figure, it means that your return on investment is only 1 year or lower. And normally the unit have to use at least 5 years, right? And once you get the payback within 1 year only, so it means that you will get 4-year additional profit. If I calculate it quickly, you got 40,000 baht a year, multiplied by 4 years. So you will get up to 160,000 baht. That's quite something you can do a lot with that figure. And if I know that right now you want to start right away, right? But as I mentioned, the heart of the unit, the compressor, don't look so far. Look right here in front of you. I'm proud to present our product, the Multi-Refrigerant Scroll Compressor, AGK. This compressor is a Mitsubishi electric design, so you don't have to worry about the quality and reliability because this is our first priority. So if you use the compressor with your unit, decide correctly, your unit will be run for a long time with no problem at all. Moreover, this compressor already includes the inverter technology already. And I know that once you want to develop the unit, it's a lot of technical issue inside, but you will be careful with the development because we have the specialized engineer walk with you along the way. Moreover, if you want to maximize the energy saving, also the reliability of the unit, we have our in-house laboratory can help you run the unit 24/7 a day. And do you forget something? The refrigerant, what refrigerant you should pick to your unit? I would say that this AGK compressor can support up to 7 refrigerants. From the current one, for example, like R448, to the very newest one right now, the R448A and R4498. Moreover, the reliability of the unit is also the crucial part to your unit also, and you will be worry-free also because we can help you design the special oil management function to help your unit run 24/7 without any problem at all. And moreover, I want to little mention right here, we also study on the R454C and R455A that might be the future refrigerant that have GWP, only 145 already. And right here, I can show you the lineup of the AGK compressor, both medium temperature and low temperature also. This size of compressor can support all of the convenience store requirement. I can guarantee you that. And around the world, I would say this concept already expand to many countries, as you can see right now. So I can guarantee you the concept I present is very concrete and confirmed. So before we move to the question and answer, I would end my presentation with the quote from my idol, the legendary basketball player, Michael Jordan. He said, "If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure it out and climb it." I know that once you want to develop the new product, the hard product, the very technical product, it is hard. It's like a bigger wall. But you don't worry at all. If you walk together, we can climb any big or even bigger wall together. Thank you. And okay, we have 23 attendees right now, and I think that Mr. Tirachai already have a lot of questions. I will pass my role to him to answer some crucial question as much as we can, right, Mr. Chai?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ben, for the presentation. We hope that this will be useful for all. Okay, I'm Chai, moderator for this live event. I have got the many questions from the audience right now. Due to the limited time, I would select some like a common question that will be interesting for all to answer in this live event. And later, if you have more detailed requirement, you can leave your email in the chat box so that we can reply you later. Okay, I will select like 5 questions to answer in this live event. Okay, let's start with the first question. How about the driver and controller solution for your presentation?
Okay, thank you for the first question. As you say, the compressor is the part of the system, but the driver and controller also. I can guarantee you that we have a lot of partners around in the main brand, and we can discuss more further deeply because the compressor has to match with the driver and controller. We have like a partner who can help you design for that. We can discuss more in detail for this thing, but you will be bored if you want to develop this unit.
Okay, that's nice to know that. Okay, the next question, how can we set the logic control in the system?
Okay, that's a good question. As we are SCI, we are the compressor manufacturer, right? Every compressor has the envelope control, the limited control. And once the compressor runs out of the envelope, they have to add something, and we know what we have to do. So once we develop the unit, we can discuss with the driver and controller partner to add this logic control inside it and help to prevent the unit to crack down.
Okay, the next question, is there any new refrigerant in the future, and do you have plan for that?
So right now we have the R448 and R449, right? For the actually it's very concrete one, the new one. By the way, as I mentioned earlier, the R454C and R455A also the choice we are studying right now that contain the GWP only 145 only. We are studying right now and keep in touch, and we might add this refrigerant in our compressor soonest.
Okay, it's good. Nice to know that. We expect that they will be support our customer also. The next question, can you tell us more about the oil management in the system?
Okay, so the oil management is very crucial, right? You have to keep it in the compressor all the time. I can answer you quickly right now. We have many methods to help that. The first one, we have our oil separator that can bring back the oil to the compressor. And the second one is the compressor inverter itself can vary the speed. So we can set the period of time to speed up and bring the oil back to the compressor. And moreover, our compressor have a high shell characteristic. So it means that it can endure some liquid refrigerant, and we can use that benefit to let the liquid refrigerant and oil come together back to the compressor in some short period of time. Yes, and this is my briefly answer for the oil management.
It's good. We expect that that is also will be protect the product in the refrigerator also. Okay, that is for the last question today. How about oil piping design?
The oil piping design as I mentioned in the slide that we have our in-house laboratory. Our in-house laboratory include the worst case piping design already. This will help to guarantee that your unit can run 24/7 without any problem. And we also can help you design the piping in your condensing unit from suction to discharge pressure to prevent the stress and vibration of the unit also. So I think this answer will help you be more worry-free once you want to develop the unit. So I think that is the final question from Mr. Tirshai. Thank you very much. And before I end this slide, I hope that this information will help you more or less, and moreover, please taking care of your health and be safe from the COVID-19. I wish and highly hope that you are fully recover your business or even getting better benefit or getting better profit to your business soonest. Until next time, thank you very much for your attention. สวัสดีครับ